B.
It's true.
Check them out. At least have a phone call. Tell them that Cross Politics sent you.
You better.
Go to dimepayments.com/FLF. Y'all ready for the weekly wrap-up?
Give it a beat. I like it.
Is it coming? Is
It
it
is,
coming?
it is. It's gonna drop.
Hey. On Monday, Dr. Jay Bhattacharya was in the House.
Oh, man.
Well, via phone call, read the CDC, the Riot Act, listing the ways our government's medical advisors failed us during the COVID.
He gave us 5.
And how
he had
evangelical
more.
elites like Francis Collins supported misinformation and the suppression of medical freedom. What did they do? Oh man, I wrote it down, so I'm gonna tell you again.
Ooh.
They suppressed the fact that we were dealing with a virus with a 99.8% survival rate. Children were never at risk. Lockdowns did nothing to stop the spread, but they certainly crushed our economy and supply chains, throwing 100 million people into poverty worldwide, hitting the poorest people the hardest, with estimates of 240,000 children dying in Asia alone from fallout from the lockdowns. We were lied to about the potency of natural immunity. We were lied to about the efficacy of the vaccines. They don't stop transmission. And we caused millions to lose their jobs over the vaccine for a virus that, again, I might want to point out, has a 99.8% survival rate and was never a threat to children. Did I mention that?
Man.
They also required masks everywhere when all our medical studies from before the pandemic clearly indicated that they do nothing to stop the spread of viruses. And we probably sent piles of the most vulnerable people, like the elderly, to early deaths by giving them a false confidence in masks.
And don't forget, he never mentioned this, that they had to redefine the definition of the vaccine to constitute as a vaccine.
And more.
And
that was just Monday.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, we had Doug Wilson in the house to watch him set stuff on fire. We like doing that.
Kept him away from my computer, though.
Yeah, we did. We also talked to him about No Quarter November and the rise of Christian nationalism. And it's our hope that Christian nationalism is the gateway drug to general equity and common law theonomy. Alfred the Great, Samuel Rutherford, John Knox with his, battle axe. You know about his battle axe?
Yes, I
And
do.
John Witherspoon, who signed all of the American documents. We also did a midterm election coverage show that night.
Russell Moore never could have signed those documents.
No. Where we
Praise
talked
God.
with William Wolf, Dennis Serfate, Dale Courtney, and Zach Lautenschlager about election results. What I remember from that evening is that William Wolf said he's planning on baptizing his newborn baby.
Yeah.
Dennis Serfate said Chocolate Knox already tried to at ReformCon, and Zach's baby's already baptized. And Dale Courtney brought the best sipping gin I've ever had.
It was trippy. It
Those,
was trippy.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as sipping gin.
It's trippy.
Yeah, those were the main election results I remember. On Wednesday, we discussed the red wave of abortion bills, where a number of states gave God the middle finger and dared him to destroy them. The biggest Republican wave was in Florida, where Ron DeSantis claimed his victory was something like the Apostle Paul's valedictory preparing for martyrdom. And that means that either DeSantis is getting a bit puffed up, or else he's prepping for execution. Did you know that's what Paul was talking about in 2 Timothy? The Psalm of the day was Psalm 20.
So good.
And we talked about how God's strength comes out of the sanctuary.
This is my Psalm of the week,
And
not
that's
just the day.
Yeah, that's for real.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't trust in horses or chariots or elections or money. And I gave a list of the 5 most important political actions Christians do, beginning with biblical worship on the Lord's Day and building faithful families. Yesterday, we talked about some of the outstanding elections where they've hired the McDonald's milkshake techs to run them. And we watched Kamala and Biden doing their victory laps. Somebody actually suggested that Fetterman was so authentic, maybe he should consider running for president. And Chocolate Knox actually nominated him here on our show.
I'm with it.
So if Fetterman becomes our next president, you all know who to blame. We also talked about the current backlash against Trump, which is what the establishment Republicans are always trying to do. And even though I probably like DeSantis better on paper, I'm still incredibly suspicious of the Republican establishment. And part of me is inclined to think that we need another 4 years of chemo.
Yeah.
My final thought for this week is that we really must double down on Psalm 20. Our help comes out of the sanctuary, not Washington, D.C., and certainly not the CDC.
That's right.
But this isn't an escapist message. What we want is the whole counsel of God proclaimed in the sanctuary. We want the Lord Jesus Christ proclaimed. His name is our banner. And then we want to take his word, his gospel, his law, and go apply it everywhere, starting in your own heart and life, then your marriage and family, then your schools, businesses and cities, counties, states, nations, and the whole world. In other words, if you're doing it right, you should be getting all of Christ for all of life.
Preach, preach up.
All right, so how much time do y'all have? We have time for a little backstage?
I gotta go meet, but you guys can. I got a meeting. We went way into my meeting.
So, your meeting.
I can leave.
Okay, yeah. Hold on one second. So, Josh, are you one of those Christian nationalists? Wait, don't answer. Just not yet. If you're single, get married. If you're married, what do we want to know? If you're married, have kids. And if you have kids, go baptize them. Until Monday, love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. Go fight, laugh, and feast.
This is Cross Politic.
Putting off writing that proposal again? Yeah, we've been there. Proposal writing can be tough. It takes work, and if you're not careful, you can set up your company for failure. Well, that's where we come in. Smart Pricing Table is an innovative application that focuses on, the pricing table. Instead of a static document and constant back and forth, our platform creates interactive proposals that empower your prospects. Not sure if something is needed? Make it optional. Have complicated services that vary? Let your customer do the work with line item upsells. Have reoccurring services? Easy peasy. With Smart Pricing Table, you can create attractive proposals quickly. And our system is built for reuse, so you can get out of that hamster wheel. Give your customers choice and close deals quickly with Smart Pricing Table.
It is the duty of the free man to resist tyranny at every turn. Every man will either watch his freedom stripped away or take action to protect what he loves. Introducing the A3, the newest revolutionary body armor from Armored Republic. The A3 is the new standard for lightweight multi-hit body armor. A3 plates are incredibly light at 4.6 pounds. The patented design captures fragmentation while remaining multi-hit capable. The A3 will stop up to M80 ball, yet comes in at only 0.7 inches thick. The A3 is the thinnest NIJ .06 compliant or certified composite standalone plate that includes the drop test. The A3 is the first of its kind, patent pending, that combines an alloy strike face with polyethylene backing, revolutionizing body armor technology by providing strength and durability while remaining sleek and maneuverable. The A3 is the new standard in lightweight body armor. The fight against tyranny just got stronger.